dashboard is completely dark. Inside the midnight coupe, the navigation screen is the only thing illuminating the group. We packed a fresh box of that heavy medical selection, steering with one hand while navigating the intersection. She crushing up the purple flower directly on her lap. No regular product allowed when we moving through the trap. The fragrance is so potent, it's seeping through the leather. We rolling down the highway, changing up the mental weather. I press the pedal gently, let the horsepower run. We counting up the paper until the whole job is done. The windows are completely blacked out from the outside view, just drifting through the shadows with the original crew. She rolling up a double thick layer with absolute care. The heavy cloud is rising and filling up the air. We don't look in the rearview mirror, we don't look behind, just letting the nocturnal bass line expand the mind. The climbing inside the cabin is starting to look like a tomb. The heavy sub bass is rattling and vibrating the room. We spend a couple thousands just to clear out the stress. We putting in the hours and we never settle for less. The highway stretches out into the deep abyss of the dark. Every single movement we make is bound to leave a massive mark. We coasting past the harbor where the water reflect the sky. We heavily medicated, letting all the unnecessary thoughts fly.
Midnight cruise with the smoke in my throat. Heavy ass pressure, feel like a boat. Gelato and runs mixed up in the rap. Ain't no generic shit inside the trap. Windows roll tight, let the oxygen fade. Thinking about millions and choices we made. Turn the bass up to the rearview shake. Real niggas only, weed out the fade.
Yeah, pass it right back to the real, let the family breathe. Exotic aroma so strong that it's hard to leave. Look at the tree cones, they shining like diamonds in dirt. One heavy hit of this packaging brain will reset. No paranoia allowed when you run a regime. We built a whole network directly right under the beam. Subwoofer hitting so deep that it's shaking the floor. Pour up the clean while we coasting away from the door. She rolled her backwoods as wide as a double barrel. Why?
We out in the darkness, we wearing designer apparel. Chains are reflecting the neon signs on the wall. Level-headed bosses, we never answered the call. Open the safe and it look like a pharmacy shelf. Niggas are copying everything except the well. Keep your mouth closed when you're crossing the state line. We got the whole highway covered, everything fine.
The digital scale is balancing directly on the center console. We traded the highest quality product to feed the whole soul. The luxury suspension is absorbing the cracks on the street. We elevated past the baseline and making the circle complete. Lit.
Midnight cruise with the smoke in my throat. Heavy ass pressure, feel like a boat. Gelato and runs mixed up in the rap. Ain't no generic shit inside the trap. Windows roll tight, let the oxygen fade. Thinking about millions and choices we made. Turn the bass up to the rearview shake. Real niggas only, weed out the fade.
The clock doesn't matter, we living inside of the zone. Watching the white smoke curl up and wrap around the stone. She breaking another piece apart just to check out the quality. We elevated past the ceiling and breaking the gravity. The subwoofers are vibrating heavy right against the spine. We out here in our own world and everything is aligned. The leather smells expensive and the ride is extra smooth. There ain't a single thing out here that can ruin this groove. We keeping the alliance tiny, only family allowed. We rising past the skyscrapers, hidden in the cloud. Every single breath we take is like a fresh release. We finally found a formula to keep the inner peace. The headlights are blurring as we clear the final lane. We washed away the stress and we forgot about the pain. The engine is a whisper but the trunk is extra loud. Disappearing completely right inside the silver cloud. No schedule to follow and no box left to check. Just looking at the frozen ice that's hanging on my neck. She passed the final spark and let the heavy curtains close. We came in from the pavement where the money tree grows. The atmosphere is silent while the system start to thump. We rolling through the shadows and we clearing every hump. The night is getting deeper but the energy is bright. We navigating blocks until the darkness turns to light. Just keep a smoke rolling, let it clear the front frame. We out here making history and living past the fame.
Smell the cookies on the porch. Yeah, break it up. Roll it up, smoke it up. Gas in the bag, we got pounds in the trunk. Open the zip and you smell the real skunk. Cookie and gelato, we mix it together. Smoking is loud, we can change up the weather. She bit down on the back of the plaque. Ain't no mid-grade, we don't step on the packs. Top shelf exotic, it came from the west. Inhale the pressure, it expand my chest. Quick up the bit, let the cherry turn bright. Driving the coupe through the middle of night. Window rolled up, let the fog accumulate. Niggas, they hate, but we already great. Crispy ass resin all over my thumbs. We count up the cash until everyone comes. Look at my wrist, it's a block up your snow. Smoke till the morning, we keeping it slow. Trapping and vaping, we stay in the zone. Blowing that gas, so my worries are gone. Bad little vibe and she roll rolled up a 3-pack. Lean in the seat and I'm watching the tree crack. High grade connection, we call her the grower. The louder the package, the money comes slower. Blowing that loud in the coupe. Nigga, we got all the juice. Cookies and runs in the diet. My young niggas never stay quiet. Smoke to the cabin is great. We doing this shit every day. Window rolled up to the top. Trap jumping and never gon' stop. Pass to the left, we smoke the whole zip. Exotic aroma and drip out the lip. Look at the nuts, they look purple and hairy. Smoking that pressure is making them scary. No paranoia, we keep it secure. The lifestyle is heavy, the product is pure. Subwoofers kicking, it's hitting the spine. Drinking the clean while we taking our time. Threw it back with this digger banana. We out in Miami, we smoking Havana. Diamonds are dancing, they hit with the light. Level-headed mogul, we taking a flight. Open the jar and it look like a forest. Niggas, they biting, they singing the chorus. Keep your mouth shut, don't you talk to the cops. We got to grow how we don't do the drops. Streaming selection, we pick out the stems. Look at my chain, it's a mile in the gems. How about the phantom, we disappear quick. My young niggas sliding, they moving the brick. Every single pull is a heavyweight drop. We get the ceiling and never gon' stop. Blowing that loud in the coupe. Nigga, we got all the juice. Cookies and runs in the diet. My young niggas never stay quiet. Smoke to the cabin is great. We doing this shit every day. Window rolled up to the top. Trap jumping and never gon' stop. Midnight it passing, the clock don't exist. He get the smoke curling over my wrist. She open the first by the show the white tree homes. We got the bags and we got the right zones. Double the paper, we roll it up extra long. Frequency right in the baseline is extra strong. Cruising the harbor, we watch a dark wave. We made $1 million from what the track gave. The interior letter is matching the weed. Supplying the culture, we got what you need. No new niggas testing the circle tonight. We heavy in hell and we out of your sight. The 808 posting and keep the frame tight. Disappearing completely right at the night. Yeah, let it burn. Keep the smoke rolling. Take it to the top. Splurge.
I hit the keyless ignition on the Phantom matte black frame. The dashboard is glowing purple, we ain't playing the same game. We loading up a heavy batch, it came from overseas. The sticky green material is putting minds at ease. She looking at the emerald pieces shining in a palm. We don't look at the traffic, we just appreciate the calm. The glasses got that onyx shade, you can't see who inside. We stepping right out of rush and letting spirits glide. I press the pedal softly, let the horsepower hum. She breaking down the flower till her fingertips are numb. The aroma is so dense, it smell like high-end boutique. We elevated past the crowd because our lane unique. We strike the silver flint and watch the paper catch the spark. No looking back at old past, we moving through the dark. I take a long, slow breath, let the flavor occupy. Forgetting all the static underneath the midnight sky. The cloud is curling heavy, rising up against the roof. We staying completely quiet, we don't got a show to proof. The wheels are moving smoothly as we coasting down the strip. I'm totally relaxed on this nocturnal trip. Just letting the sub bass rumble hitting right against my spine. We out here in our own zone and everything is fine. We rising past the skyscrapers tonight, enjoying how the heavy relaxing can hit right. Blowing on the platinum selection all day. We washed all the unnecessary pressure away. The ambient display is illuminating low. We cruising with the family and keeping it slow. Just keep the vibe steady, let the frequency expand. We already won the game across the whole land. She rolling up a triple layer with absolute care. We locked inside the comfort of an atmosphere red. The fragrance is so loud, it's seeping through the seal. We spent a couple thousand, but it doesn't feel real. No paranoia in the room, the circle stays secure. The finest lifestyle in the city and the motive is pure. I look out at the starlight hitting right against the roof. We made it through the jungle and we are the living proof. The ice around my neck is freezing, cold like a winter. I'm staying completely level-headed inside the Sprinter. She passed the smoke bag to my right-hand side. We switching up the energy and enjoying the ride. The velvet feels expensive and the suspension extra soft. There ain't a single thing out here that puts the mood aloft. We keeping the circle tiny, only real ones can enter. We rising past the horizon right into the center. Every single breath I take is like a fresh release. We finally found a formula to keep the inner peace. We rising past the skyscrapers tonight, enjoying how the heavy relaxation hit right. Blowing on the platinum selection all day. We washed all the unnecessary pressure away. The ambient display is illuminating low. We cruising with the family and keeping it slow. Just keep the vibe steady, let the frequency expand. We already won the game across the whole land. The midnight hour passing, but the energy is gold. We built a whole empire and the product never old. She opening a fresh box just to show the white dust. We never hesitate because the quality we trust. The wrapping paper extra clean, we burning through the fog. Every single move we make is written in the log. We passing by the canyon, watch the shadow catch the beam. The tempo of the music, keeping everything a dream. The interior is cozy and the atmosphere is set. We letting go of yesterday with nothing to regret. No looking in the rearview mirror, body can't compete. We drinking nothing but success to make the day complete. She let the embers drift away right out the side door. Tomorrow we gonna do it bigger than the day before. The heavy bass is posting low, keeping the cabin tight. We completely out of reach, it's disappearing in the night. We floating through the midnight fog, yeah. Sinking deep into the velvet sea, yeah. Blowing on that heavy anxiety, yeah. Keeping everything low key, yeah. Yeah. The dashboard is glowing blue. We got the windows rolled tight, just me and the whole crew, yeah. Drifting away in the night, the headlights are blurring as we clear the final lane. We washed away the stress and we forgot about the pain. The engine is a whisper, but the trunk is extra loud. We completely hidden right inside the silver cloud. No schedules to follow and no boxes left to check. Just looking at the diamonds frozen solid on my neck. She passed the final spark and let the heavy curtains drop. We built this from the pavement and we ain't about to stop. We out here making history and living past the fame. Yeah. Yeah. I pull up in a brand new body style, it's extra clean. The interior is buttercream, the diamond baguettes the gleam. We tracking the coordinates and loading up the finest pack. No stepping on the product, boy, we keep the quality intact. She looking at my drip, she see the way the layers fall. I'm melting down the icy frozen water with the gold. We don't do the basic setups, everything is customized. The windows completely blacked out, you can't look inside my eyes. I hit the button, let the seat recline all the way back. She breaking down a heavy flower right on top the plaque. The fragrance sitting heavy, yeah, smell like pure design. I'm living luxury today because my past was grinding harder. We spark the flame and watch the paper turn to silver ash. No checking up on prices when we pull up with the cash. I take a smooth pull, let the rhythm fill my mind, leaving every single hater and the fake ones far behind. The smoke is curling heavy, rising straight up to the roof. We moving completely silent, we don't gotta show the proof. The wheels are turning slow, we just coasting on the block. I'm completely in my zone, I ain't looking at the clock. Just letting the bass line rumble, hitting right against my spine. We elevated past the stars and everything is looking fine. We floating out the atmosphere for real. Enjoying how the heavy relaxation feel. Blowing on the top shelf selection today. We wash all the unnecessary stress away. The digital dashboard is illuminating bright. We cruising with the crew in the middle of the night. Just keep the vibe steady, let the engine gently hum. We already won the game, no matter how they come. She roll another one with absolute precision. We focus on the growth, we locked inside the vision. The fragrance is so loud, it's seeping through the vents. We spent a couple thousand, but it didn't make a dent. No paranoia in my circle, everything is solid gold. The greatest story in the city never has been told. I look out at the skyline, everything is quiet now. We made it through the storm, and they all wondering how. The ice around my neck is dripping cold like the sea. I'm staying completely humble, but I'm exactly where I need to be. She passes smoke back to my right hand lane. We switching up the frequency and healing all the pain. The leather smells expensive and the ride is extra smooth. There ain't a single thing that can ruin this groove. We keeping the circle tiny, only family allowed. We rising past the skyscrapers, hidden in the cloud. Every single breath I take is like a fresh release. We finally found a formula to keep the inner peace. We floating out the atmosphere for real. Enjoying how the heavy relaxes we feel. Blowing on the top shelf selection today. We wash all the unnecessary stress away. The digital dashboard is illuminating right. We cruising with the crew in the middle of the night. Just keep the vibe steady, let the engine gently hum. We already won a game no matter how they come. The
midnight hour passing, but the energy is timeless. We built a whole empire and the quality is flawless. She opened in a fresh compartment just to show the frost. We never hesitate because we never care about the cost. The wrapping paper extra long, we burning through the dark. Every single move we make is bound to leave a massive mark. We passing by the harbor, watch the water catch the glow. The tempo of the music keeping everything so slow. The interior is cozy and the atmosphere is right. We letting go of yesterday and riding through the night. No looking in the rearview mirror, nobody can keep up. We drinking nothing but success directly from the cup. She let the embers drift away right out the side window. Tomorrow we gon' do it bigger, that's just how the story go. The heavy bass is pulsing low, keeping the cabin tight. We completely out of reach, just disappearing in the night. Yeah. Yeah. Keep the smoke rolling. Let the breeze clear out the front cabin, just gliding through the shadow. Keep the smoke rolling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Panoramic view up in the penthouse suite, looking down at all the headlights crawling on the street. But up here the atmosphere is looking totally different. The conversation is light, the energy is magnificent. I reach inside the vault, grab the top shelf stash. No mid-grade around here, we don't care about the cash. The color of the leaf is vibrant, the structure is perfect. All the long nights in the studio, finally making it worth it. She break it down by hand, she don't even use a grinder. Said the resin on the fingers is a beautiful reminder of the sticky situation that we built from the ground. Now we sitting on the cloud, looking over the town. I grabbed the heavy paper, watch her execute the role. Perfect tug, perfect seal, now she in total control. We flick the torch flame, watch the tip start to glow. The cherry burning, even keeping everything slow. Take a long deep pull, let it sit in the lungs. We don't talk about the stress, we speak in different tongues. The exhale is thick, white cloud in the air. The room is filling up, we got a fog everywhere. Windows completely tinted, nobody looking inside. We took a step out of the matrix, taking over the vibe. The digital dashboard is illuminating the space. We going 5 miles an hour, we ain't running no race. Just circling the block while the melody loops. The finest product in the city, hidden up in the coupe. We floating through the midnight fog, yeah. Sinking deep in the velvet seat, yeah. Blowing on that heavy exotic, yeah. Keeping everything low-key, yeah. The dashboard is glowing blue. We got the windows rolled tight. Just me and the whole crew, drifting away in the night. I'm leaning back, seat adjusted to the perfect angle. Watching the silver smoke curls twist in a tangle. The aroma is pungent, it's hitting real heavy. Got the whole collection looking steady in the Chevy. She brought a brand new jar straight from the West Coast. The kind of premium choice that everybody want the most. No paranoia around here, we completely secure. The state of mind is elevated, the frequency pure. The speakers vibrating low end, hitting the chest. We done put in the work, now we taking the rest. I look at the wrist, the ice is shining through the mist. We living out a dream that the face couldn't assist. She passed it back to the left, I take another hit. The flavor on the palate is a perfect little fit. We don't check the notification, the phones are on silent. The neighborhood outside is looking loud and violent. But in this cabin, it's a sanctuary of peace. Watching all the daily tension completely decrease. The starry night ceiling throwing lights on her face. She looking like a queen from a different kind of place. We got the premium fly with the elite selection. Navigating through the dark in the right direction. Every breath we take is like a heavy release. We floating on the baseline, catching the breeze. We floating through the midnight fog, yeah. Sinking deep into the velvet sea, yeah. Blowing on that heavy exotic, yeah. Keeping everything low-key, yeah. The dashboard is glowing, glowing. We got the windows rolled tight. Just me and the whole crew, drifting away in the night. The night is getting deeper, the clock doesn't exist. We navigating through the city, shrouded in the mist. She opening the secondary stash just to look at the frost. The crystallization on the leaf shows what it costs. We don't do the skimpy wraps, we double up the size. You can see the heavy we love, sight hitting in the eyes. The cabin pressure rising every time we spark a new one, leaving every single problem that we ever knew behind. We pass lights in the bridges, the neon signs fade, reflecting on the legacy and moves that we made. Hey. The circle is small, the circle is tight. We moving like shadows in the middle of the night. The music is looping, the beautiful of y'all bounce. We buying up the product by the pound, not the ounce. The interior is plush, the leather is clean. Living out the ultimate cinematic scene. She ashes out the window, let the embers drift away. Tomorrow is a mystery, we chillin' today. The heavy bass keeps pulsing, keeping us grounded. Surrounded by the realest, yeah, we beautifully surrounded. No rush on the throttle, we just coasting along. Let the smoke fill the lungs while we play the next song. Yeah, keep it rolling. Let the smoke clear out the back window.
I just kicked the door, brought the whole block with me. Ain't no mid-grade, everything looks sickly. Top shelf, exotic smell it through the thick tent. Got 100,000 cash, smells like fresh mint. She break it on the lap, ain't no grinding needed. Told the plug to send the load, it's already greeted. Sticky fingers from the resin, yeah, we count the paper. Watching all these fake niggas turning into vapor. Flick the torch flame, watch the tip get red. I don't care about a thing that the internet said. Take a drag, let it burn, choke until you cough. Windows rolled all the way up. We ain't turning off the cabin full of smoke, looking like a graveyard. Niggas talking big, but they playing playground. My wrist look like a freezer, left the kitchen frozen. We the ones they hate because we the ones chosen. Gliding through the slums in a bulletproof frame. You can change the block, but you can't change the game. I'm leaning all the way back, seat on the floor. Tell that little bitch to go and lock the front door. Pungent aroma, got the neighbors calling cops, but we got too many sticks. We don't care about the drop, she brought a jar straight from the West Coast. Flight, the kind of pressure that'll put your ass to sleep tonight. No paranoia, here we got the tools in the couch. Keep your mouth shut, don't let a word leave your mouth. The subwoofers kicking, hitting right in the liver. Diamonds on my neck make a bad bitch shiver. Pass it to the left, let me take another hit. This that real designer, you can't duplicate the fit. Phones on silent, we don't answer no blogs. Got the whole city hot, burning through the socks. We got the premium selection, hand-picked seeds. Everything we do is just supplying the needs. Every breath we take is like a heavyweight drop. We don't know the meaning of the word called stop. The night is getting dark, the clock don't mean shit. We navigating blocks where the young niggas get hit. She opening the stash, looking at the white frost. We don't give a fuck about how much the package costs. Double up the paper, make the blunt look thick. My young niggas sliding in, they moving real quick. Cabin pressure rising every time we light a new one. Leaving all the fakes and the snitches in the ruin. We passing by the highway, watch the lights fade. Thinking about the money and the choices we made. The circle real small, ain't no new niggas here. We can smell the fake and we can smell the damn fear. The music looping heavy, got that dirty trap bounce. We buying up the product by the motherfucking ounce. Interior is red, looking like a crime scene. Living out the life of a ghetto rap king. She ash out the window, let the fire drift away. We don't give a fuck about tomorrow, we today. The 808 posts and keeping everything loud. Disappearing Lily right inside the smoke cloud. I pull up in a brand new body style. It's extra clean, the interior is buttercream. The diamond baguettes look gleam. We tracking the coordinates and loading up the finest pack. No stepping on the product, boy, we keep the quality intact. She looking at my drip, she see the way the layers fold. I'm melting down the icy frozen water with the gold. We don't do the basic setups, everything is customized. The windows completely blacked out. You can't look inside my eyes, I hit the button, let the seat recline all the way back. She breaking down the heavy flower right on top the plaque. The fragrance hitting heavy, yeah, it smell like pure designer. I'm living luxury today because my past was grinding harder. We spark the flame and watch the paper turn to silver ash. No checking up on prices when we pull up with the cash. I take a smooth pull, let the rhythm fill my mind, leaving every single hater and the fake ones far behind. The smoke is curling heavy, rising straight up to the roof. We moving completely solid, we don't gotta show the proof. The wheels are turning slow, we just coasting on the block. I'm completely in my zone, I ain't looking at the clock, just letting the bass line rumble, hitting right against my spine. We elevated past the stars and everything is looking fine. She roll another one with absolute precision. We focused on the growth, we locked inside the vision. The fragrance is so loud, it's even through the vents. We spent a couple thousand, but it didn't make a dent. No paranoia in my circle, everything is solid. Go, the greatest story in the city never has been told. I look out at the skyline, everything is quiet now. We made it through the storm and they all wondering ice around my neck is dripping cold like the sea. I'm staying completely humble, but I'm exactly where I need to be. She passed the smoke back to my right hand lane. We're switching up the frequency and healing all the pain. The leather smells expensive and the ride is extra smooth. There ain't a single thing that can ruin this groove. We keeping the circle tiny, only family allowed. We rising past the skyscrapers, hidden in the cloud. Every single breath I take is like a fresh release. We finally found the formula to keep the inner peace. The midnight hour passing.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Drop the top on the latest drop head, it's the summer heat. The concrete is burning, but the interior is matching peach. We tracking the coastline, looking for a place to coast. No regular product allowed when we doing the most. She looking at my chain, reflecting off the sunset glare. I'm shifting the whole temperature when I cruise through the square. We don't do the basic options, everything is custom made. The shades are blacked out, watching all the colors fade. I hit the button, let the leather seats cool down. She breaking the sweet exotic material as we cross the town. The aroma is so tropical, yeah, it smells like pure paradise. I'm living in total luxury because I paid the price. We strike the gold lighter, watch the paper slow down to a glow. No checking up on the schedule, we keeping everything slow. I take a long, smooth drag, let the baseline shake the flow, leaving every single worry right outside the door. The smoke is curling, big rising, straight into the blue sky. We moving in complete silence, letting the heavy thoughts fly. The chrome wheels turning slow, we just coasting down the strip. I'm totally locked in the breeze on this summer trip, just letting the 808 pulse hitting right against the sea. We elevated past the palm trees and everything complete. She rolled another heavy one with absolute precision. We focused on the sunshine and locked inside the vision. The fragrance is so heavy, it's seeping out the open grill. We spent a couple checking accounts, but we got the money still. No paranoia allowed in the circle, everything is secure. The greatest summer in the city and the motivation pure. I look out at the ocean view, everything is quiet tonight. We made it through the heat wave and the future looking bright. The ice around my wrist is dripping cold like an ice cream cone.
I'm staying completely level-headed, but I'm in my zone. She passed the smoke back to my right-hand side. We switching up the energy and enjoying the whole ride. The leather smells expensive and the drive is extra plush. There ain't a single thing out here that's making us rush. We keeping the circle small, only family can get in. We rising past the pool parties and we destined to win. Every single breath I take is like a fresh release. We finally found the formula to keep the inner peace. The midnight hour passing, but the summer energy is timeless. We built the whole ecosystem and the quality is flawless. She opening a fresh jar just to show the bright green. We never hesitate, cause it's the best we ever seen. The wrapping paper extra long, we burning through the mist. Every single move we make is bound to get them pissed. We passing by the boardwalk, watch the neon lights, catch the glare. The tempo of the music keeping us floating in the air. The interior is cozy and the atmosphere is set. We letting go of yesterday with nothing to regret. No looking in the rear view mirror, nobody can keep pace. We drinking nothing but success inside our own space. She let the embers drip right out the side frame. Tomorrow we gon' do it bigger and protect the name. The heavy bass is pulsing low, keeping the cabin tight, completely out of reach, just disappearing in the night. Everything we touch turn to gold under the sun. Got a garage full of horses and the day just begun. Turn the bass up until the speakers crack.
We at the top of the summer and we never going back.
Day just begun. Turn the bass up until the speakers crack.
We at the top of the summer and we never going back. The digital dash is glowing violet inside the phantom coupe, while the subwoofers rumble heavy against the leather upholstery, making the entire chassis shake. She break down the exotic green flower by hand on top of the designer briefcase, peeling the leaves apart with absolute precision until her fingertips are covered in sticky resin. We don't use no regular product from the local block. We strictly loading up that premium West Coast harvest that smell like pure diesel and fuel seeping straight through the climate control vents. Flick the silver lighter, watch the cherry turn bright orange in the dark as the cab immediately fills with a dense fog that blocks out the view from the outside world. We coasting down the empty highway with the headlights completely turned off, letting the nocturnal frequency control the destination while we navigate past the skyscrapers. Look at the platinum chains wrapped around my neck, they freezing cold like a winter storm, reflecting the neon signs of the city as we pass the harbor. No paranoia inside this tiny circle because the alliance stays secure and we only keep real bosses sitting in the passenger seats. Yeah.
We spend a couple thousand on the inventory just to clear our heads from the daily business stress, but we don't care about the cost, cause the money machine keeps running in the background. Past the smoking cylinder, back to the left hand side. Let the family inhale the pressure and forget about the schedules or the timelines. The suspension is extra smooth, absorbing every bump on the asphalt, while the engine stays quiet as a whisper, but the trunk is rattling from the low end bass line. The clock don't even exist in this room, we just watch the smoke curl up against the Alcantara ceiling and disappear into the vents. Tomorrow we gonna do it bigger and run up the numbers even higher, but tonight we just drifting through the shadows until the midnight darkness turns into the morning light. She roll up a secondary layer to keep the vibe steady while the sub bass hits right against the spine, keeping the energy completely locked inside this nocturnal vision. We cleared the final lane on the interstate and left all the static and the jealousy behind us in the rear view mirror. Every single breath of this medicine is like a total reset for the mind, letting us float above the matrix without a single regret about the choices we made to build this entire empire from the concrete pavement.
The neon flicker reflects on the wet asphalt. We moving so smooth that the clocks have to halt. The baseline is creeping up under the floor. We locked in the vibe that you can't find no more. Yeah. The dashboard is glowing the deep shade of jade. We drifting through canyons where memories fade. She reaches inside of a velvet lined pouch to pull out the string that'll lock to the couch. The buds are compact with the platinum sheen, the cleanest material you ever seen. No papers or papers, she splits up a hemp. We set our own pace and we set our own temp. The scent of sweet herbal and heavy dark tar is filling the cabin and spreading real far. I tap on the steering wheel watching the coast. We sliding through mist like a permanent ghost. The engine is humming a low frequency note. We floating away like a high-end sailboat. No tracking devices, no signals emitted. The lifestyle is custom, completely well fitted. We bypass the city and head for the ridge. The subwoofers rattling under the bridge, just letting the stress of the day disappear with every new milestone that we getting near.
Midnight reflection, the air getting thick. We counting the profits and making it stick. The heaviest flavors are rolled in the leaf. We finding our solace, we finding relief. The tin is too dark for the world to see through. Just checking the mirrors and keeping it true. Turn up the low end and let the frame rock. We running the midnight and running the clock.
Yeah, pass it right back to the passenger seat. The circle is small and the squad is complete. The smoke is so heavy it drops like a weight. We clearing our minds while it's getting real late. No casual talk when we talk about growth. We dedicated and we true to the oath. The sound system thumping, the rhythmic design. We crossed the state border and left them behind. She sparks up a fresh one that smells like sweet oil. We harvest it straight from the premium soil. The jewelry glistens beneath the dashboard light, a solitary beacon deep into the night. We keep the windows rolled up to the top. The momentum is major, it's not gonna stop. The digital ledger is balanced and clear. We built the foundation with nothing to fear.
Midnight reflection, the air getting thick. We counting the profits and making it stick. The heaviest flavors are rolled in the leaf. We finding our solace, we finding relief. The tin is too dark for the world to see through. Just checking the mirrors and keeping it true. Turn up the low end and let the frame rock. We running the midnight and running the clock.
The clock is irrelevant, time is a blur. We chasing the feelings that heavily stir. She breaks down a nugget of dense golden wax. We living in comfort and totally lax. The highway is empty, the horizon is wide. We letting the nocturnal energy guide. The leather smells brand new, the steering wheel warm. We navigating directly right through the storm. No boxes to tick and no phone calls to make. We stepping away from the moves that they fake. The embers are glowing like stars in the dark. We pulling right up to the edge of the park.
The fuel tank steady, the journey is long, but everything changes when playing this song. We step out the matrix, we step out the frame, and nothing out here is remaining the same.
Just watch the smoke drift away in the breeze. We coasting through valleys and coasting through trees. The baseline is fading into the dark sky. We letting the negative energy fly, locked in the zone, completely alone.
Yeah. Yeah. System upgrade initialized, checking the frequency. No physical boundaries, just raw dependency. Enter the access credentials, bypass the mainframe. We write in the manual that they never can explain. Electric current ripples right underneath the skin. Tell me the coordinates before the maneuvers begin. You got that customized layout, that masterclass design. Every single movement is a perfectly calculated line. Your hips are shifting gears like a high-end transmission. We operating silent on a classified mission. I feel the heat wave travel straight down the column. The room is getting quiet and the energy is solemn. You drop the perimeter blocks, you grant the full visa. The aesthetic is clean like a geometric masterpiece of Ibiza. We bypassing the standard routine, we breaking the lease. Every touch is a signature piece that's releasing the piece. Better than a major market breakthrough. I risk the whole enterprise just to take you. Tomorrow is a blueprint written in gold leaf. We climbing to the peak, we finding the relief. Fluctuating wild like a signal on a monitor. Ain't nobody out here capable to govern or to honor. We sinking so deep that the pressure gauge snaps. We completely redefine how the mapping overlaps. Baby, you my dedicated mainframe. When I enter the game, everything else becomes tame. Your presence is a heavy financial commitment, but I'm clearing the invoice for the thrill of the shipment. You my secret sanctuary, my unlisted estate. Zero restrictions when we pass through the gate. I'm canceling the meetings just to activate the link. The harmony you generate when our frequencies sync. Activate the link. Sync the link. Yep, look. Yeah. Your architecture is dictating a whole new decree. Unlocking the chambers and handing over the key. Proportions so crazy, it's overloading the graphic card. We leaving a legacy that they gon' find hard to disregard. I'm analyzing the fabric, documenting the structure. We accelerating past the point of a mechanical rupture. You scaling the heights of a brand new dimension. The way you lean back demands absolute attention. You sweeter than exotic, imported confection. The pathways are clear for the ultimate direction. I'm rewriting the entire protocol, changing the grid, erasing the evidence of all the wild things that we did. A complete system overhaul when the tension is peak. We reach the velocity where nobody can speak. You pouring like a fountain, overflowing the reservoir, and I'm capturing every moment like a memoir. Yeah, better than a major market breakthrough. I risk the whole enterprise just to take you. Tomorrow is a blueprint written in gold leaf. We climbing to the peak, we finding a relief. Fluctuating wild like a signal on a monitor. Ain't nobody out here capable to govern or to honor. We sinking so deep that the pressure gauge snaps. We completely redefine how the mapping overlaps. Now close the circuit down, keep the audio loud. Yeah, let it echo through the town. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't a single entity capable of replicating this draft. We left the competition drowning in the wake of our craft. Let the old world crumble, let the sequence progress. We finding the answers underneath all the stress. You the encrypted token, I hold when the market is dark. The only signature needed to leave a permanent mark. We keep the channel open, words unspoken.